Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lens Studio Physics Game Tutorial Series. In this video we are going to add the Leaderboard component, which is going to allow people from all around the world to compete for the high score for your lens. So let's get started by going to the Asset Library, and we're going to search for the Leaderboard component and add it to our project. And the only thing we need to do to add it to the scene is add a screen transform component to our UI camera. I'm going to rename it Leaderboard, and then we're just going to drag that component right into the inspector. Now you can see there's a lot of customization that we can do with this. The Leaderboard name is just going to be the key for your high score. You can name this whatever you want, but just know that every time you change it, that's going to reset the high scores in your leaderboard. So just pick a good name and leave it as that. You can also change how long the scores are saved and what date that they will reset. You can even change the amount of people that are shown in the leaderboard. And let's test this out and see how the leaderboard looks in the lens. So when I click the button that it created, you can see it pulls up this nice little UI, and it's all set up for me already. Now let's add it to our script, and it's actually very simple. All we need to do is input the leaderboard as a script component. And let's add that to our script. And now we already have our score, so let's look in the API and let's see how we submit that score. If we look here, there's a specific function called submit score, and all it takes in is a number, and we have that in our score variable. So when the game ends, we're just going to do script.leaderboard.submitScore, and then we're going to submit our score variable. And finally, we're going to make sure that the leaderboard disables when the game starts and re-enables when it ends. So we're just going to do script.leaderboard.getSceneObject, and then we're going to get the parent object, and we're going to disable that. And then I'm just going to copy this and put it in the endGame function and just set the enabled to true. And that's literally all we need to do. So let's check this out. So we lost with a score of 6. Let's check the logger, and it says it's submitting score 6. And it was successful, so that was great. Let's check the leaderboard here and scroll down, and we should see, yep, there's our score of 6. So that is exactly what we needed. And there is one thing that I noticed. So sometimes when you reopen your project, you'll get a bunch of errors that look like this in your lens. And this is fine, we can fix this very easily. So let's just save and get out of the project. And what we need to do is delete this cache folder here. Once we delete this, and then we reopen our project, you'll see that the error is resolved and it works just fine. So if you ever run into this, just delete your cache folder and you will be good. And that'll do it for this video. In the next video, we're going to add some confetti particles that will show up when the user finishes the game. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.